Now, to come to an end in this course section, there is one last component I want to talk about, and that's the status bar. We actually did see this earlier in the course already, and I want to reintroduce it here. The status bar component is a component exposed by Expo which allows us to control how the status bar looks like. And typically you want to include that in your app.js file, though you can include it in specific component files, specifically components that take up the entire screen, to style the status bar differently inside of different components. Now for this, we need to import from Expo status bar, and this is a package that should already be installed by default. And what we import from there is the status bar between curly braces like this. Now we can use this here in my app component in this case, next to my root component here, which in this case is the linear gradient. There I will render my status bar, and now since I have two sibling root components, I will wrap this with this fragment component here. Otherwise this wouldn't be allowed. And on status bar, you can now set the style to light, like this, and you get a white status bar. Now also on iOS where it was gone before. Alternatively, you could set this to dark to get a dark status bar. Now here I'd say light looks a little bit better, so I'll go for a style light, but as always, you can choose the style you prefer. But it is worth noting that this status bar component is a key component that allows you to control whether a status bar is shown, as you saw it was missing before, and how it looks like. And therefore, typically you want to add it because you want a status bar and you want that status bar to look good. So here you go, the status bar component has got you covered.